welcome to the Camarillo Center for Spiritual Living. My name's Jennifer Russell, and this is Michael Gale.
Hi, everybody.
We're so glad you're with us this morning. We're going to start with a simple song, I'm Opening Up in Sweet Surrender. I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of one. I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of one. I am opening. I am opening. I am opening. I am opening. I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of one. I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of one. I am opening. I am opening. I am opening. I am opening. We are opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of one. We are opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of one. We are opening. We are opening. We are opening. We are opening. So let's just take a moment and look at our hands, these amazing gifts that we've been given. Oh, they are healing, they are caressing, they receive, they give. Let's just take a moment and put them right on our heart this morning. Take a nice big breath in and absolutely recognize the presence of the living Spirit Almighty right here as you, within your heart. I love you. I adore you. Oh, and let's open up our hearts to each other. I bless you. I honor you. And I love you. Namaste.
Good morning, Camarillo Center for Spiritual Living. Let's do the affirmation of the day together. Okay, here we go. It is never too late to be who you came here to be. Love. Ooh, that's really powerful. Let's do it again together. It is never too late to be who you came here to be. Love. Let's just take that right on into honoring of the faiths. Oh my gosh, what better faith is there than love? My name is Susan Elizabeth Espinosa, and I am a prayer practitioner in training at the Centers for Spiritual Living. Here at the Camarillo Center for Spiritual Living, we are actively co-creating a world that evolves through the power of service, prayer, and play, a world that works for everyone, truly for everyone. We celebrate all paths that lead to the recognition of the divine. I have in this glass also our sacred blessed water from our water ceremony last year that we did at the center. We celebrate all paths that lead to the recognition of the divine. We honor shamanism as a path of the inward journey and soul travel. We honor Hinduism as a path of recognizing the divine in each person. We honor Judaism as a path of law. We honor Taoism as a path of recognizing the perfect order and balance of the universe. We honor Buddhism as a path of compassion and peace. We honor Christianity as a path of love and forgiveness. We honor Islam as a path of constant prayer. We honor Baha'i as a path recognizing the oneness of all religion. We honor New Thought as a path of healing and the power of the mind. And we honor you and what brought you here today. This is the blessed water from our ceremony last year. Wonderful. Let's go into prayer. And I just invite you right there, wherever you are, to just begin to tune in. Close your eyes if that's what you feel like you'd like to do. I'll be closing mine in a moment. And just begin to bring some awareness into this moment now. Some awareness into your breath. As you're inhaling and exhaling. Why don't we do that together? Inhale and exhale. And again, inhale and exhale. With each and every breath, you become more still, more calm, more in this present moment, more connected to love, more consciously aware that God is all there is. God has always been and always will be all there ever is. Breathing that in and knowing that into every single cell of my body. I am filled with such gratitude to know that I am one with every one of the God qualities, as are you. I am one with love. I am one with peace. I am one with laughter. I am one with joy. I am one with creativity. And all of the qualities of God that light up every single cell in my body do the same with you. In each and every moment, you know that you are truly one with the divine presence. And when we gather like this, whether virtual or when we return to gathering in a room together, the divine presence is with us always, right here, right now, wherever we may be, connecting us through our breath, connecting us through love, and connecting us in this service today. As we bring forth the word of love, as Reverend Kristen speaks her word of love and gifts that to us today in what she shares in her message. As both Jennifer and Michael share with us their gift of love through music, through lyrics, through the instrument of their body and their soul and their heart and their mind that they put into each and everything that they do, blessing us. It is a blessing to be together. It is a blessing to know that we are always and always will be connected in each and every way, always, and in all ways you are cared for. I speak a blessing over health because all is always well. I speak a blessing over your finances because all is always well. I speak a blessing over the peace that exists inside of you that surpasses understanding. It is always and in all ways good, because good is all there is. My good is my God, and my God is my good, and it is present right here, right now, and it'll be there tomorrow. It'll be there whenever you ask for it. And if you ever doubt, come back into the stillness, into the peace inside of you that is always and ever connected to the Creator. Come back to this moment, this prayer, this time we spend together, and find your peace and be that peace and walk in that peace. This peace fills your home. It fills our community. It blesses our center. And it blesses all of the new things that we're doing at the Camarillo Center for Spiritual Living as we move forward together in oneness, in love, and in unity. And so I say with a smile on my face and a glad heart, I'm grateful to be here with you. I am grateful that you have let me into this space and into this time and into your hearts. And I am so very grateful to know that as I speak this into the law, that the law gives us back only all good things. And so I release this prayer right into the universe, and if you'll say it with me, and so it is. Amen. Much love, and have a blessed day.
So today we wanted to use our hands to honor and express our love for our beloved female cat, Charlie Brown, who we ushered over the Rainbow Bridge this week. This is for you, Charlie.
morning, everybody. It's Reverend Kristen Kephart here from the Camarillo Center for Spiritual Living. We are filming this morning, Sunday, May 31st, 2020, in our new business office in Camarillo. This whole month, we've been talking about listen to your heart. Listen to your heart, and in so many ways, what does that mean? And today we're talking about these hands, my hands, your hands, the hands of spirit surrounding and holding us all. And it's an appropriate time, needing all hands on deck. This past week in our country, as you know, there was a murder of George Floyd. And for the last 5 nights, there has been, they start out as peaceful protests, some remain peaceful, and others unfortunately turn into violence and looting. So I want to read something that Martin Luther King wrote in 1956. As you press on for justice, be sure to move with dignity and discipline, only using the weapon of love. Let no man pull you so low to hate him. Always avoid violence. If you succumb to the temptation of using violence in your struggle, unborn generations will be the recipients of long and desolate nights of bitterness. And your chief legacy to the future will be an endless reign of meaningless chaos. They're very fitting words for today. So if we can be constructive and not destructive, it would be beneficial. And yet we're at this time where, as me as a white woman, white silence is violence. We've gone hundreds and hundreds of years of suppressing our brothers and sisters and siblings of color. And it has been ingrained in the way our America is. It's ingrained in our society. It is ingrained so deeply that we don't even recognize that it's there. And I just saw a media clip, and there was a gentleman saying, I want to be able to feel safe. And he's a Black man, and I just want to be safe, and I want to be able to go into a white neighborhood without being, stared at and questioned, etc. And the last thing he said was, when I'm driving my car, if a policeman is behind me, there is not wanting to feel so tense that, something is going to go terribly wrong. And all this person is doing is trying to live their life. They're not criminals. They're not the people that are speaking up. They just want to be able to have equality and live like everyone else. And Ernest Holmes believed, and like the ultimate goal of life is to be in complete emancipation from all discord and from every nature, and this goal shall surely be attained by all. And we can look at that, and we talk about Centers for Spiritual Living in a world that works for everyone. And I can open my eyes this morning and not have a film over them and say, this world is working for everyone. We have lots of work to do. We need to use our hands. We need to use our voices to make change, to create the change, because currently we do not live in a world that works for everyone. And by offering someone the right to move about their business and live their life without fear is not taking anything away from my life. I'm not having to give up anything of mine for the person sitting next to me. We should all be able to live our lives and walk free and not be in the situation. So it is sad and it's continuing, and I'm sitting in prayer. I don't have the numbers today, but to write your governors to use your voice or go in peaceful protest, whatever you're called to do. Maybe it's read a book and get a true understanding of, in my case, what it is to have white privilege, what it is of things that I wasn't even aware of, to learn how to be an ally with my brothers and sisters of color. What I think being an ally is isn't truly or wasn't truly the true meaning of that until I educated myself. Because at no point do I want to offend or harm anyone. I want to show up in the presence of love and become and be that positive change. That positive change that takes us one more person down the road of living a world that works for everyone. So I welcome you to join me. I welcome you to, if you're interested in reading a book, reach out to me and I'll give you a few titles. If you're interested in a peaceful protest, there's plenty going on in the cities around us. But it is time that that this needless murder, it's time for murder to stop. Just stop. And I could go on and on about that. And I just want to end with in Matthew 5:9, blessed are the peacemakers, for they are the children of God. And that's who we are. We are peacemakers, and we are all part of the one. And it's time that that we, in our actions and our words and how we show up in the world, is that we are peacemakers. And we stand for something. Okay, so we're going on to the talk title today, which is These Hands. These hands. My hands that I've given up my artificial nails because we're in this time of COVID. And I'm noticing more and more there are so many different transitions on how I'm getting the chance to go within and really determine what really matters to me. What is truly important to me? Is it the facade outside, or is it truly what is growing and blossoming inside? And I think it's a combination of both, but through these difficult times, there has still been some positive things that have come out of it. So these hands. So we're birthed into this world. We're birthed in with the help of a mother and a father to create us. But we're birthed into this world not to just be, I'm not just birthed into this world to be Kristen. I am birthed into this world to be and do something great. For you are an individual expression of God. It doesn't mean we're all Bill Gates or we're all Martin Luther Kings, but my presence on this planet is important. Your presence on this planet is important. So we're here to create a world that works for everyone. We're here to create now, not when we get to heaven, but we're here to create heaven, to be here now, to be in a place where we see our brothers and sisters and siblings and we understand the basis of love and we love one another instead of harming one another. So that happens in the use of our words, our deeds, and our actions. And it's ever expanding. This good is ever expanding. So, you know what I had as a calling to do at 20 years old has expanded. That calling is still here, but now it has expanded for me into ministry. I didn't see that at 20, but I do see it at 50. Yeah. So as we evolve and we blossom and we become more and more balanced in who we are and our connection with spirit, that connection with the spirit is key. For when I take the time and when I recognize, or with every step that I take, that spirit is with me always. It has never not been there. It's been myself, my emotion, my feeling of pushing it away or receiving it in. But when I recognize that I'm guided and guarded and blessed by spirit, God, Allah, whatever you want to call it, that my footsteps forward or my footsteps backwards, whether I'm going to something that's easy or I'm tackling something that is so difficult in my life and I am like crawling in surrender to just get through, there is ease in knowing, there is peace in knowing that God's got my back. And it's not something, well, it's outside of me, but it is also within me. So I use the spiritual tools that I know. I go into prayer. I don't beseech and beg for, money to fall from a tree. I go in and I state what I know to be true, that I am an abundant human being. I have abundant relationships that are good and healthy and fabulous. And I'm also abundant when it comes to finances. That this center, the Camarillo Center for Spiritual Living, is abundant. That we are flowing with the river of good and God. That we are not in struggle. That everything is perfect. And I, at the same time, I move my feet to match what my prayer is. Because if I just say, hey, there's a river of stuff, there's a river of abundance, I need to do my part that walks alongside of that. So that is truly what comes forward and manifests in my life. It's what I believe. It's what I hold true. It's what we sit in meditation or prayer to commune with the spirit within. So that's the first one. We're not just here to survive. We are here to thrive. Thrive, thrive, thrive. And our heart, the center of who we are, I call it the center. In our meditations on Thursdays and Fridays, lately we've been taking a journey and going down to the cave of our heart and listening with our ears of our heart to hear what is being spoken, to connect at a level of love and what love truly means. And love, if that's a struggle for you, find something that's beautiful. Find the beauty in something and enjoy that beauty. And as you go deeper and deeper, it will connect you to love. But our heart and love allows us at a human level to connect. It allows us to connect with, say, a garden of beautiful flowers. We see that with our eyes or we smell it with our nose. but to be able to take those emotions and feelings that are generated and connect them with our heart and see the beauty and the love that's out there, that allows our heart to connect to our humanness of who we are. So that is our heart is the connection of spirit to human with everything that's around us, because everything is created by the one. We know that to be true. So whether it is the plants or the animals or your neighbor or your relatives or anybody on this planet, that we are all connected. We are all connected to that one thing, spirit. And so we are all beauty, we are all love, and it is up to us individually to actually reveal that, because no one can do that work for you. You need to practice and reveal the love that comes, it's inside you. It's never been anywhere else but yours to reveal and then show up out there in the world as that. Our mind is also a place where we can contemplate what's going on in the world. We can contemplate and determine or listen to our intuition of what's next for us to do. And to truly trust and learn to trust our voice from within that is guiding us to our next best thing or the divine right action. So we have, and in that contemplating love and meditating, we can also take that time to meditate for peace within us. I've talked a lot of, where's my peace? Like, my peace is in my heart. So if there is all this chaos going on in the world, or there's chaos at the center, or it's a normal day, whatever it is, I'm in the grocery store and I'm frustrated because the cashier and the person checking out haven't seen each other, and they're conversing back and forth, and I have a place to be, that I take pause and I say to my internal self, where's my peace? And I have done practice, and I know where my peace resides. My peace is right here. So if you ever see me go like this, it's me reclaiming my peace and taking a deep breath and remembering that everyone around me, regardless of how annoying it might be, is the face of God. So for me to take a breath, wait my turn, don't go in an outrage, find my peace and show up the way that I want to show up in the world. It's a good reminder. We have our mouth. Our mouth is the vessel where the words come through our throat. And when we speak, remember to speak love and kindness. Words are easy to fly out of your mouth. Words are harmful. Even though way back in the Bay, sticks and stones may break your bones, but words will never hurt. Words hurt. Choose your words wisely and speak of love and kindness. And then you have these hands. These hands are here for action. These hands are here to make and be in service to others. Use them. Use them. They are a gift from the one. So, conclusion here, it is never too late to be who you've come to be. And that was the affirmation today. It is never too late to be who you've come to be. Be love. Be love in every single situation. Try it. If you're stumbling through it, call a practitioner. It's all on our website, www.cslcamarillo.org. Call me, have a session with me, Reverend Kristen. You can also reach me on the website. But take the time to learn who you are and to let that love be how you show up in the world. For in Psalm page 559, we cannot enter a gate of good with a sword in our hands. We can't receive our good if we are fighting and looting and harming. We show up, we lay our swords on the altar, and we show up in love. And for love is what's going to change this world. Love and peace. And it is something that I personally came out and birthed into this world knowing that love and peace is the way. And when we go within love and peace and we let God guide us, only divine right action happens. Only. So there's only love. Only love. I got my peace and I just let my love shine within me and be me, and I stand proud in knowing the love of who I am. And I stand proud knowing the love that I know that each of you are. So I hope you join me on this journey of love as the foundation of who we are as a human race. To find that love and be that love. And so it is. Oh, how lovely. So now if you will, join me in prayer. Just getting comfortable. Close your eyes if that works for you. Let's do a deep breath together. I breathe in chaos and I blow out peace. I breathe in the chaos and I blow out peace. And I breathe in chaos and I let it all go, every last air in my body. And I breathe out peace. For we are the recyclers. Our bodies are true recyclers of taking in what feels that doesn't serve. So in this case, chaos, and filtering it and letting out love and filling this planet with love. So I know right here and right now that the only thing that is happening here is love. And that we hold on to the idea of love and we hold on to peace. And we hold love for everyone on this planet that is going through what feels like a struggle, or anyone on this planet that is going through fighting off COVID-19, or anybody on this planet who is suffering from the loss of a loved one being murdered. These are turbulent times. And in these turbulent times, there is good bubbling out. People are becoming more awake and standing up and saying, no more. It is enough. So I hold, as I'm asking you to hold, a place in your heart of peace. And let that peace grow bigger and brighter than it ever has been before. And use your hands to dial a phone or write a letter saying enough is enough. And stand up and request that we clean up all this garbage that is around us, that we clean up. We clean our acts up so we can let the love flow through, in, and as each other, as we can stand next to either as brothers and siblings and sisters in one global family where no one is suffering for something. That is what I hold. That is the highest divine action that I hold in my prayers, is a world that works for everyone. So I do my part. I call on each and every one of you to do your part. And as we hold this prayer right here and right now, that we feel the consciousness of our world awakening to know that peace is the way, to know that love is the way, to learn from the giants that have come before us. In this case, I talked about Martin Luther King this morning, that he knew the way that it was peace and not hold and harm for our future generations. We are actively co-creating a world that works for everyone. That is what's happening right here and right now. And I know this truth. I know it so deeply that I've spoken these words into the law. And as we all know, the law only says yes. So the law says yes to co-creating a world that works for everyone. The world that I live in, the world that you live in, the world that everyone lives in is a safe, harmonious, peaceful place to live. And with that, I simply lay all these beautiful words that I can see in action right here and right now on the altar. And I leave them on the altar, for I know that God, Spirit, Allah, the universe, has got it covered. So I just let my words be, for it is done. And together we say, and so it is. Amen. I love ya.
I send my love over the mountains. I send my love over the sea. I send my love into the heavens, and it returns to me. I send my joy over the mountains. I send my joy over the sea. I send my joy into the heavens, and it returns to me. I send peace over the mountains. I send peace over the sea. into the heavens, and it returns to me.
Hi, it's Reverend Kristen. I get the opportunity to do the announcements today. So, first off, we have our opportunities for giving. We have expanded our ways to give since we are currently not all together gathering. So, first off, if you would like to mail your checks, please note that we have a new P.O. Box, P.O. Box 2360. It's in Camarillo. The zip code is 93011. The second option that's new this week is text to give. You can dial the number 805-321-6711, and the program will lead you through how to give by text. There is a one-time setup. It's easy. Next week I'll have a video showing you my setup. And then after that, just as this is showing on the screen, you can type in 10 and hit send, and then it lets you know that it received it. It is all secured and an easy way to continue to give. And lastly, we have the option of PayPal by paypal.me/Camarillo CSL. If you would like to give via credit card, there are 4 options there, or 4 different types of cards that PayPal takes, and we would love your generous donations. Next, we have group meditation. It happens via Zoom on Thursdays and Fridays from 11 to 11:30. If you would like to join us, just click go out to Zoom and put in that meeting number, and you will join the group. We would love to see you. And lastly, this past Thursday, Reverend Linda Damasek made her transition. And I'm looking at this picture of her right now, and she's just such a beautiful soul. And she was big on Native Americans, so this morning I want to read a prayer in her honor. I give you this one thought to keep. I am with you still. I do not sleep. I am 1,000 winds that blow. I am a diamond glints on snow. I am the sunlight on ripened grain. I am the gentle autumn rain. When you awake in the morning's hush, I am the swift uplifting rush of quiet birds in circled flight. I am the soft stars that shine at night. Do not think of me as gone. I am with you still in each new dawn.
Thank you for being with us today. We are ending the circle with a song of thanksgiving. I hope you can get up and dance and sing with us. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. This healing, this healing, this healing day. This healing, this healing, this healing day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. This healing, this healing, this healing day. This healing, this healing. Put my hands to you. Have a great week. We'll see you next week.